Hey everybody, it's Vallen from Mischief of Mice, here with another episode of Mass Effect Voice Actor Playthrough. When last we left off, we were just landing on Eden Prime with our new small team here, Caden Alenko, and as you can see here, Richard Leroy Jenkins. Remember that, folks. Leroy Jenkins. So, we have a little bit of catching up to do. So what I'm going to do here, since just by landing you start off as level 1, you get to put some points in. First thing I'm going to do, charm it all up. I always end up going with a high charm. I find it pays off and it's a little more interesting. Caden, in the meantime, is going to try and get to electronics as soon as possible. So I'm just going to do the 1 point for now and save his stuff for later. Jenkins, we're just going to have him go with as much defense as he can get. Let's give him this soldier ability as well. There we go. And we'll return. So, essentially, we've got our group here. And if I hold down a key, I can actually pause combat and scroll around, making for some really cool shots if you want. But scroll around and give the group commands. Caden, I can tell him to go to the spot that I'm pointing at. For instance, right here, I can say, Caden, go over there. And I can tell Jenkins to go over here. I can also tell them to attack certain enemies that I highlight. There's a little floating ball over there that they really just put in here for target practice. Rally to bring the guys back to me. Hold position to stay where they're currently at. Plus I can tell them what weapons they should be using, which I'm fine with their selections. I'm going with a pistol. And then I can also tell them to use their abilities on certain enemies or areas. So, this little blue bar represents their shields, as does mine here. And the red represents our current health. I have 5 first aid kits, if you will, that I can use, and 4 mines. I think I had 5 to start with, but I accidentally launched one somewhere on the Normandy. Whoops there. But anyway, as you can see, they end up running to the spots that I just told them to go. Now, they're only going to stay there for a short time. They'll eventually catch up. I can tell them to just stay back, and hopefully they won't get too much in the way. You can see that my accuracy is not the best with the
clear.
Thanks, Caden. With the pistol here, but it improves drastically as I level it up. So there is a little item off on the side here, I think.
Oh God, what happened here?
Bad things. And as you just noticed, if I get close to something I can hide behind, my character will automatically take up a position so that they can fire from cover, as well as kneeling down. So here we go. Into the thick of it, following the trail of corpses. Alright, Leroy, go get him. And there goes Leroy. There's a reason why I couldn't remove his helmet there. So I froze combat here with that key I was telling you about, and I could have Caden, excuse me, use his sabotage ability, and it should just destroy it with how low level it is.
Got him.
Boom, just like that. Get experience for it and so on.
I think we're good, Commander.
Yeah, as good as it's gonna get. Now, I already knew that Leroy here wasn't going to make it. He's more of an Easter egg namesake at the time of creation, though. Got away. I'll have to catch up to that one. But I thought it was kind of funny there.
Ripped right through his shields. We're out of chance.
We'll see that he receives a proper service once the mission is complete. But I need you to stay focused.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
Yeah, don't worry, Caden. You are not named for an Easter egg. Alright. Taking out all the puffballs. And to progress on. Got some more friendlies here, and I have a similar ability where I can do the same thing. Caden and I are actually both sentinels, so that makes it very easy to pretty much have the same abilities. But we also have this throw ability, which usually will end up like forcing enemies down or pushing them back. Imagine like a force push from Star Wars or something. But it also does some damage at the same time, typically at least. Especially if they end up running into something.
Burned out buildings here, Shepard. A lot of bodies. I'm gonna check it out. I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
Enemy sighted.
Don't worry, it was just one of those floating puffballs.
All clear.
Thanks for the all clear. Whoa. Alright, so this guy is a bit far off, and I have a feeling if I cast something at him right now, yep, he's just going to go around the corner. So, there we go. I might be able to have him do that. Now, if you look, Caden is usually just right behind me here. He'll follow close up unless I tell him otherwise, but I'm pretty happy with him just using sabotage on that.
Got him.
There we go. And that one's down as well. You can see I've got a little radar in the bottom right there. It tells me enemies are nearby. It doesn't always work. Sometimes enemies have jammers on them. There we go. So you can see I actually was using my quick key on that
I
one,
think we got him, Commander.
which is number 2 at the top. What are these things? Besides, really creepy and weird. You're kind of body blocking it right now. Wow. That's disturbing. Okay, moving on. We're getting distracted here. Sorry. So you can see Caden has taken a little bit of damage, so therefore I can actually heal him up with a med kit there. Bit gruesome. And there's Ashley Williams. Let's give her some support. Have him do sabotage to one, and I'll do sabotage to the other. And they're down. Just like that.
Thanks for your help, Commander. I didn't think I was gonna make it. Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, ma'am?
Are you wounded, Williams?
A few scrapes and burns, nothing serious. The others weren't so lucky. Oh man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
It seems a bit extreme to go, don't blame yourself, and you abandon them.
Any idea what kind of enemy we're facing?
I think they're Geth.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
You're coming with us, Williams. We need that beacon.
Aye, aye, ma'am. It's time for payback.
Let's get some intel on the situation before we move in.
What else do you know about the Geth?
Just what I remember from history class back in school. They're synthetics, non-organic life forms with limited AI programming, created by the Quarians a few centuries ago. They were supposed to be a source of cheap labor, but ended up turning on the Quarians and drove them into exile. Well, after that, they just kind of disappeared behind the Perseus Veil. Nobody's really heard much from them since.
Tell me everything you know about the beacon.
They were doing some digging out here to extend the monorail and expand the colony. A few weeks ago, they unearthed some Prothean ruins, and the beacon. Suddenly, every scientific expert in the colony was interested. That's when they brought us in to secure the site. I don't know much about the beacon itself, but I heard one of the researchers say this could be the biggest scientific discovery of the century.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
Describe what happened leading up to the attack.
We were sent out a couple of nights ago from the main colony to secure the area. Seemed like a routine patrol, until the Geth hit us. We never knew they were coming.
If you notice in these little cutscenes, both of us are carrying assault rifles instead of the pistols we were using. And later on, we end up using pistols. And if you're carrying an assault rifle, it kind of goes backwards on that. So, just the little things I thought was kind of funny.
Describe what happened leading up to the attack.
We were sent out a couple of nights ago from the main colony to secure the area. Seemed like a routine patrol, until the Geth hit us. We never knew they were coming.
Have you seen a Turian Spectre around here?
There aren't any Turians on Eden Prime, none that I've ever met. Not sure I'd be able to tell if one was a Spectre anyway.
If you saw this guy, you'd know. Carries enough firepower to wipe out a whole platoon. Luckily, he's on our side.
Sorry. Like I said, no Turians.
Move out!
Oh, thanks. Alright, well, let's do a quick update for Ashley here. Her helmet's already off. We're going to give her assault training for her rifle. She's got 3 more points here. Let's see. I think we're going to go for shield boost. And then we're going to try and aim for adrenaline burst next. Alright. And to move on.
The beacon's at the far end of this trench.
Good to know. Uh-oh. Incoming. Alright, so this guy here, I think I've got the good angle on him. And there's another one behind that rock, but I don't think we'll be able to get him from this spot at this moment. Alright, that guy's not coming out, so let's just move on up. And looks like there's another Geth trooper over there. Alright, I don't see these guys coming out too easily, so let's move Ashley there. We can have this guy here hopefully be hit by Caden. Which did not work because he used my angle, so therefore he hit the wall. It takes a little bit of getting used to with the biotics on this stuff, but we'll get it worked out. So she's got an angle on that guy now. And I've got an angle on this one. So I'm going to try tossing him real quick. There we go. And 3 down. No losses on our side, at least. Alright, let's investigate the dig site.
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
You think anyone got out of here alive?
If they were lucky. Maybe hiding up in the camp. It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
Alright then.
Change of plans, Shepard. There's a small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
Fire. Or
Looks
smoke.
like they hit the camp hard.
It's a good place for an ambush. Keep your guard up.
Ooh, lovely.
Oh god, they're still alive.
What did the Geth do to them?
And welcome to meeting our first husks. These are a bit weird because they're kind of human, but they're also kind of machine, I guess, is what it looks like. We're just going to try knocking this guy over. And then hopefully taking him out while he's down. Ugh. Boy, my accuracy on that is terrible. Alright, she's going to attack that one. We're going to have Caden throw this one. Ooh, that was fortunate. When they get close to you, they tend to blow up, I guess. So we're just going to have that happen. This happen. Everybody focus on this one. There we go. If an enemy gets close enough, my shooting will end up turning into a punching attack, which is pretty good.
That door, it's closed. Security lock's engaged.
Oh yeah? Well, let's try opening it. Welcome to the minigame, where you basically try and get yourself into the center in the time limit. That's pretty much it. I won't be showing you those ones as we go unless it's really super quick.
Humans, thank the Maker.
Hurry! Close the door before they come back.
I love this guy. I don't know, my first thought was like, who are you guys? So,
What are you doing here?
I'm Dr. Warren.
how's that?
I was
who
in
are
charge
you?
of this excavation. We hid in the shed during the attack. They must have come for the beacon. Luckily, it wasn't here. It was moved to the spaceport earlier this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
Well, actually, they weren't all killed. I have one of them with me. So, tell me what you can.
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so fast. 1 second we were gathering up our equipment. The next we were hiding in the shed while the Geth swarmed over the camp.
Agents of the destroyers, bringers of darkness, heralds of our extinction.
We could hear the battle outside. Gunfire, screams. I thought it would never end. Then everything went quiet. We just sat there, too afraid to move, until you came along.
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
I saw him, the prophet, leader of the enemy. He was here before the attack. That's impossible. Nihilus was with us in the Normandy before the attack. He couldn't have been here.
I'm sorry. Manuel's still a bit unsettled. We haven't seen your Turian. We've been hiding in here since the attack.
Maybe you haven't. He seems to have seen a Turian. Whether it's Nihilus or not is yet to be seen.
Can you tell me anything about the beacon?
It's some type of data module from a galaxy-wide communications network. Remarkably well preserved. It could be the greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime. Miraculous new technologies, groundbreaking medical advances. Who knows what secrets are locked inside?
We have unearthed the heart of evil, awakened the beast, unleashed the darkness.
Manuel, please. This isn't the time.
I will revisit Manuel's comments here a little bit later on with everybody once it becomes more appropriate.
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No. I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
The first time I played this, I chose the option, I can shut him up, thinking, what the heck is this for? I'm not going to choose it this time, because essentially Commander Shepard just says night night, and then just slugs the guy and knocks him unconscious in one punch. I'm not really going to be playing that kind of character in this playthrough, so I'm not choosing that.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
You can't stop it. Nobody can stop it. Night is falling. The darkness of eternity.
Hush, Manuel. Go lie down. You'll feel better once the medication kicks in.
Medication. Alright. Now to continue on.
Saren.
Nihilus.
This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
He looks very mechanical.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
And there goes Nihilus, I bet. So... whoa.
What is that? Off in the distance.
It's a ship. Look at the size of it.
It's pretty big. Watching the space shuttle take off. So, Saren looked, wow, that's really loud. Oh. Excuse me while I, alright, Geth troopers, husks. Alright, and we have some kind of explosive devices up there, but I don't know that they're actually going to reach anything. So we're going to want to take out the husks first. Have these two focus fire on that. And I am going to try and do a throw on this guy if I possibly can reach him around the corner. Yeah, but I end up not being able to... Oh, I thought I had barrier. I don't have barrier.
Clear the target.
Oh dear. I forgot this guy made it a little close. So, let's have Caden try and throw him away as best we can here. This doesn't bode too well for me. Thank you, Caden. Well timed. Well timed. Alright. See if we can actually do a little sabotage on him. I think it might do at least a little damage. I keep thinking Ashley's going to need a shield boost, but she doesn't. Let's move her up here. And she can focus fire on that guy. Caden's going to focus on this guy.
Target online.
Ow. Alright, that kind of hurt a lot. Alright, and now we're going to have her use her shield.
Not in my line of sight.
Yeah, well, get in your line of sight. Alright, we're going to have you move in over here as well. That's funny. He turned around the wrong direction. Alright. Let's see if I can actually... Oh, it did work. Excellent. Alright, no more red blips on the screen. So as I was saying, it looks like Nihilus, or Saren, was part mechanical in nature. Looks like he was part Geth, or he looked like one of these husks, partially. Cybernetic, androidish, kind of, perhaps. But Nihilus didn't seem very surprised by him either, so that was kind of weird. Oh, well. Let me unlock these. I'll be right back.